Welcome back to another episode of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode. It is episode number 25, and we will go straight into the games here, starting with a game at home to Swansea. We're only a point above Swansea right now, and 3 places above them in the league. We've got Portsmouth and Middlesbrough, who are both in a relegation fight at this stage of the season, which makes those games difficult for us. Chesterfield in the FA Cup. We've got Preston North End as well. We are only 4 points above Preston, which, things might change before we go into that game. But as of at the moment, we're just 4 points above them. The January transfer window opens straight after the game against Portsmouth. We could potentially play the likes of West Brom Albion in this episode. We're broke. We are broke right now. The January transfer window is opening, and we do not have any money to spend. If we're going to sign anyone, it will have to be, we have to sell to buy, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we will see what happens when we get there. If we don't strengthen in the January transfer window, I still fancy our chances to stay in this division, to not get relegated, to avoid relegation this season. I still fancy our chances to do that. I'm just going to give Mary a new contract here. As we said, we will think about giving him a new contract in this episode. And you know what? As long as he accepts to reduce his squad role to a squad rotation role, I'm happy to give him a new contract. This should be fairly straightforward here. 7k in wages, 5k in signing on bonus, squad rotation role, 2 years contract extension. Like we said, when he's played quite well. So the fact that, again, he's accepted to reduce his squad role, it makes it important for us going into the next few games. That means if we don't play him, he's not going to be too agitated. But I'm going to have to make changes to that starting 11, haven't I? I did not realise the players are that knackered right now. We know Swansea are a good team. They can be a tricky opponent on their day. They like to move the ball around quite well. They like to keep possession. In real life, they have been in a good run of form in their last 5 games. 4 wins and a draw. The last 4 games they have won. If only they started the season with this sort of form, who knows? But it's a little bit too late for them now to try and get into the playoffs. They've got Cullen and Ronald giving them width. They don't have the South Korean in the team, Ji-sung, who scored against us the last time we faced him. In the reverse fixture of this game finished 0-0. I remember we got a goal in the first half, and late on into the game, here's a little bit of space for Ronald here. He shoots, blocked. It falls kindly for Cullen, who tries to bend one with his left foot to the far corner. Big chance. Swansea have started the game much better than us. It's only early stages though. Wide. We need support. I was going to put the cross in the box, but when there is no one in the box, who are you going to cross to? Henry. Oh, that's good run from Hawks. He turns the defender. Oh my God, he should be hitting the target there. You should be hitting the target there, son. You know what's crazy, right? Our next few games, including this one, Swansea, Preston, Middlesbrough, and Portsmouth, all of the games, the reverse fixture finished as draws. This one is going in that direction, though. Oh, what a chance. What a chance that is to get the first goal of the game here. Come on, we've got to not concede first at this stage of the game. 70 minutes into the game, when you concede the first goal, I tell you what, it can be difficult coming back into it. Oh, he takes the shot. The referee is pointed to the penalty spot. You see, I hate it when they do this. When the striker takes the shot away like that, you shouldn't pull, you shouldn't bring back that, you shouldn't call it back for a penalty. He clearly got the shot away there. The goalkeeper made a fantastic save, and it should not be brought back as a penalty. But the away side have got the chance to take the lead. Oh, big save from McGee. Oh my God. We do go on to hang on to get the point here. Big save from McGee to save the penalty. A little bit lucky for us. It wasn't our best performance. We should have lost the game, but we did manage to hang on to collect a point here. You know what? I'll take it. As I pointed out in our last game against Swansea, which went on to end as a 0-0 draw, 4 out of the 5 teams that we could potentially face in this episode. The reverse fixtures has ended as draws, and Swansea was a draw again. Hopefully, we can get a positive result here. And by positive results, I mean all 3 points against a Portsmouth side that are struggling this season. Just 1 point from their last 5 games. That is a draw and 5 defeats, which is crazy. They're 18th in the league right now, and we are 9 points above them going into this game. Come on, this is a game where we've got to score a couple of goals at least, and most importantly, we have got to collect our 3 points here. When you play a team that wants to sit back like this, refusing to put the pressure, one way to try and break them down is those diagonals, as we've done there from the goalkeeper, and to try and play out from the back when we have to. That's a good ball from Webster to Clark. Oh, it's quickly closed down though. Little ball to Webster. Webster to Parkin. Parkin on his right foot. And he's absolutely smashed that one home. He doesn't score too many goals, but when he scores, they tend to be worldies. That is his second goal of the season, I believe. What a little player we've got in our hands here. When we signed him to the first team, or promoted him to the first team from the youth academy, Callum Parkin, I did not expect this sort of impact from him. You know, in terms of potential, he wasn't the best in the academy. Oh, excellent defending there. In terms of potential, he wasn't the best in the academy. In terms of starting overall, he wasn't the best either. But one thing I did notice immediately was his physicality, which was good. There's Hobart out wide. Oh, that's so easy. Cameron Norman, you cannot allow him to go past you like that. Come on. Oh, big save. That is a big save from McGee. Goal yet again. You know, he kept us in the game against Swansea with a penalty save. He's just kept us in this one as well. You know, giving us that opportunity to go on to collect our 3 points. That is a big chance to kill the game. Richard Kone. Come on, we've got to get that second. I feel like Portsmouth are going to get a late chance here, and they're going to score from it. That second goal might just be needed to kill this game. Oh, this could be it. Richard Kone. We needed the second, and that is the dagger. Kergib with, yet again, another assist this season. And that's it. 2-0 victory for us. Comfortable at the end. We got a goal in the first half. Callum Parkin needed that late goal because Portsmouth had 1 or 2 opportunities of their own, and as soon as we scored the second, it was always going to be comfortable then for us. It is officially the 1st of January, and that means the January transfer window is opened. We will have a boring window here in terms of signings. We don't have money to bring in any signings. Once in a while, I find myself checking how far away we are from the top 6. We're 9 points behind Bristol City right now, who holds that 6th position. It's a long shot, but it's only 9 points. It is possible. I don't think it will happen, but it is possible, which is the reason I find myself from time to time just having a sneaky look of how far away we are from the top 6 right now. We will listen to offers for Davison, who he's hardly played this season. So we will listen to offers for him. We will listen to loan offers for Adamson, just because I think it's much better for him to go out on loan and play games, more games. And we will also listen to offers for Hawks if we can find a suitable replacement for him. And I think what we want to do with the academy here is give 1 or 2 players first team contract, the likes of Aaron Humphreys and Joseph Goodwin, promote them to the first team, send them out on loan in this January transfer window, and who knows, in the next season or 2, they might then play part in our first team. Joseph Goodwin, by the way, he looks like he could go on to be an excellent right back for him if he develops. You've got Humphreys as well, 61 rated. Centre back has got a little bit of pace about him, and he's got a little bit of composure, defensive awareness about him as well. He's only gonna get better. 18 years of age, both players. You know what? Let's promote them to the senior team here and send them out on loan. I would like to do exactly the same with Callum Jeffrey, but maybe we might wait till next season. I do like to keep it 1 or 2 youth academy players maximum if we can. And just as our previous opponent, Portsmouth, Middlesbrough are another team that are struggling for some decent results this season. I mean, they've only picked up 2 points from their previous 5 games. That's 2 draws and 3 defeats for them. For the quality of these Boroughs side, by the way, you would expect a lot more from them, man. Michael Carrick, like we said, doing amazing thing with this team right now. And their team haven't changed much compared to, in real life. Yeah, 1 or 2 signings, but they've still got the likes of Azaz in there. They've got Whittaker in there. They've also got Coben, who starts up front for them. Whittaker scored a brace against us the last time we faced this Middlesbrough side. And I think Josh Coben was one of the strikers that was recommended by our scouts to take a look at when we needed a striker. We opted not to go for him because we were looking for something different. He's more of a target man, isn't he? As we can see there, winning the header in front of our centre-backs, Hamilton. Oh my goodness. What the hell was that? That is sensational finish. I don't think it's better than the Sargent's goal that Norwich scored against us, but you know what? It's not far away in terms of quality. What a strike that was, man. What a strike. Wow. The AI sometimes, they turn up with goals like that and you just think, you can't do much about those type of goals. Oh, toe poke there by the left back, I believe. We get a corner though. There was a comment I've just remembered in the last video. I'm a monster who commented on the video, I believe, asking, oh, what a big chance for Williams. I expected him to be a threat from corner, but I expected it to be with headers, not that way. Oh my God, from defense to attack here. Surely it's going to be 2-0 for Middlesbrough. That is just so easy, man. From our corner, they've counter-attacked, and Coben gets the second for them. And Middlesbrough are 2-0 up. Why do we struggle against teams in and around the bottom, man? Why do we do this to ourselves? I mean, 2-0 against this Middlesbrough side. Oh, this could be one back. This could be one back. Couldn't hit the target there, Charlie Webster. Oh yeah, I've just remembered. I was about to say something before we went on to concede that second goal, talking about the comment from I'm a Monster, who did ask if we get offers for our key players, the likes of Webster, Kerr Gibb, and I think Richard Coney was one of them he mentioned. Are we going to listen to those offers? Big save. We will listen to the offers. The answer to that question is, I think I've already replied to it, but it all depends on the team that puts the offers for them. I mean, when you're a team like Tranmere Rovers, a team that have just been promoted to the championship, and big teams come for your players, it's unrealistic to say no to those offers. It's a damage limitation right now for Borough. We've absolutely lost it. And Coben goes on to make it 3. That would be our biggest defeat this season. We haven't lost by more than 2 goals this season. And a team 18th in the league are doing this to us right now. Well, I did say they are a quality side, and their form this season it doesn't match the quality they've got in the team. It's no surprise that they have scored 3 goals. Could we have done better? Yes, but they are a decent side. And you know what? We will move on to the next one here. We've got an opportunity here to put it right against a League 2 Chesterfield side in the FA Cup. I mean, after that terrible performance against Middlesbrough, there is only one acceptable result here, and that is a win. We have to win, and we have to win comfortably as well. And of course, we want to put our names in the second round of the FA Cup. We want to try and have a cup run if we can. We do know that would be difficult, but Chesterfield, they are a League 2 side. They are 5th bottom. In terms of quality, they are not the best team out there, so you'd expect us to win this game. Couple of new starters there. You have got Goodwin starting at right back. You've also got Humphreys starting in the right centre-back position. 2 players we have recently just promoted to the first team from the youth academy. I mean, the earlier we score a goal in this game, the easier it's going to be for us. But Mary plays it Adamson here. Adamson is going to try and open the space up and goes for it. It's a comfortable save. 24 minutes into the game. That is the first shot on target so far. That's the first shot in the game. Mulligan Mulligan plays in Cameron. We gotta wait for the runner. Can we get one? Not really. Okay, we found space there for Adamson. Adamson on his right foot. He knows how to score in the cup games, doesn't he? 3 goals in the Carabao Cup before we got knocked out. And he's opened up his account in the FA Cup. I mean, these are the sorts of games where, you want Cameron, who has not scored a goal in almost a year now, by the way. Cameron has not scored a goal in almost a year. If we can get him a goal in this game, tell you what, though, I've been quite happy with the two debutants in this game, Goodwin and Humphreys. But Adamson plays in Cameron. Cameron has got away from his man. Surely that's the moment he's been waiting for. The last time he scored a goal for us was in the middle of last season. Oh my God, he was beginning to frustrate me, I mean, he must be the happiest man on the pitch right now. For a striker, stroke centre attacking midfielder, because he has been playing that position quite frequent for us since we changed to the new system. Oh my God, don't get me wrong, his overall performance has not been too bad, but the fact that he's not been scoring goals, I mean, as a striker, that is the only thing you want to do. It's score goals. You want to score goals, and he's found it so difficult to do that in recent times. I say recent times, like I said, it's been almost a year. But it's good to see him and break that duck right now. Surely we will go on to score a couple of more goals in the second half. Adamson plays in Mary. Mary with the pull back to Cameron, intercepted. Oh, Mulligan to Patrick. Wait for the runner. Henry, give us the run. Yes, he gives us that run that we're looking for. And Henry finds the top left-hand corner. And he gets his second of the season as skipper for the day in the absence of course, Leo Connor, the absence of Tom Davies as well. He gets the captain's armband. Don't concede. That's all we ask for. Don't concede now. The clean sheet is important, equally as important as the win. We got the 3-0 defeat in our last game against Middlesbrough, and we are going to put it right here with a 3-0 victory against a League 2 side nonetheless. But you have to win against teams in front of you, and that is what we've done here. Comfortable for us, and we put our names in the second round of the FA Cup. And here is Humphreys heading out on loan for the remainder of the season. He did play quite well in our FA Cup game, but I think at 61 rated, it's best for him to go out on loan. That would do him the world of good. To Brescia, who are in the second division of the Italian league, I want to say. But yeah, a good loan for him would be nice. Now, we've got an offer here for Robbie D's. Interesting offer from Sheffield United, who are top of the league right now. We gave him a new contract and increased his wages about 3 months ago, I believe. Back in October, we gave him a new contract. I want to reject this because it's important for us, but at the same time, Sheffield United are top of the league. It looks like they will get promoted to the Premier League, so it doesn't make too much sense to reject this offer. What we will try to do, though, is our chief executive has said we can get up to £2.9 million for him, which I will try to get as close to that as possible. And if we can get that deal done, unfortunately, we will have to let him go. When we get these sorts of deals, there are 2 things that I look at, or 3 things that I look at. First, I look at, would the player be an important signing for them? And looking at the centre-back options for Sheffield United here, it looks like he will go on to become their third choice centre-back, which would make him important. Now, I look at the team that have put an offer for the player. Are they better than us? Sheffield United are pushing for the league. They are better than us. And the fair thing is, can they offer them more money than we are currently offering the player, which I'm sure he will go on to double his wages if this deal should be completed. Now, our chief executive have said we can get between up to £2.9 million for this deal. Now, I think £2.9 million crazy, but if they can pay £1 million above his market value, it's fair to say it will be a good deal for us. 5% sell-on clause. Tell you what, we need the money right now. 5% sell-on clause doesn't do us any favor at all. But let's try for the £2.5 million again. I might go as low as £2.3 million. Okay, they are going to get the deal done. It's a little bit unfortunate. He's our best centre back right now, but Sheffield United are pushing for the league. It makes sense that we get this deal done. Hawks as well. I will try and get just over 500k for him if we can. And we have Malcolm Adamson heading out on loan to Queen's Park Rangers. I believe one of the reasons I like this loan is we can actually put an eye out for him, how he's doing in a fellow mid-table championship side, if you will. I think he'll play a lot more games at Queen's Park Rangers compared to what he's doing currently with ourselves. But Davison also being sold here. For how much? How much have we sold Davison? For about 420k. So again, more money coming into the football club. We would wait until we get that final confirmation for the Robbie D's deal. The question is though, how do we replace a quality centre-back like Robbie D's without spending a lot of money? That is something we will try and fix going into the final few days of the January transfer window. But we've got a huge game here away from home against Preston North End. Come on, the Rovers. The plan was to play this game against Preston and the next game against West Brom before we finish the episode, but the way the transfer window have gone, receiving offers for Robbie D's, I think I will end today's episode after this game. That's a solid midfield three there. Ali McCann, Yari Vecharin. They've also got Mads Frokia Jensen in that number 10 position. I mean, that is one of the better midfield trios that we have faced this season in the championship. You know, good little midfield they've got there. I mean, I do have a soft spot for Preston North End. You know, one of the first ever team that I used on the game, that was 2014, 2015. The bright yellow Preston away kit. I did like that kit. For that reason, you know, they've got a soft spot in my heart. That's Preston North End side. I mean, looking back to that year, I think they had players like Bailey Wright, one of the players with good potential, centre back. They also had a midfield, the likes of Humphreys, Kilkenny, and they had John Welsh, one of the centre midfielders that they had on the team. Daniel Johnson, oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Reminiscing on the old days on the game with some players that some of you might probably never heard about. But what a goal. That is all about Kerr Gibb. Look at that. Got away from his man so easy. Over the top. The composure from Charlie Webster. And that is the sort of goals we want to see a lot more of, you know. A beautiful attacking, free-flowing football like that. And the pass to cap it up. Wait a second. We've got defending to do here. Oh, what a chance. I don't think he realized how much space he had there, Omeragic. He could have turned, took the touch, and buried that one home. We're going to go long this time. We went short the last time and played out from the back. Let's try and mix it up a little bit. Straight to Richard Koenig. Can he win the header? Of course he can. Of course he can. That's one of the reasons we went for him. Not only has he got the pace to get him behind the defense like this, he's also 6'1". I am enjoying this team right now. Yes, we are probably not going to get promoted at the end of this season. We're probably not going to get close to the playoffs places. I think we're going to end up finishing mid-table. Oh my God. Over the top. Take a touch. Why has he gone for it with his head? Why has he gone for his header there? Oh my God. I wanted him to take a touch. I called it as well. For some reason, he went with a header. I mean, we have had chances to kill the game. We have had chances to kill the game. And when you don't, and you give away silly possession like that, the opponent can't go the other way and get a goal of their own. Omeragic, big tackle from Arthur Stewart. I had to do that. It could be a red card there. I had to bring him down there. Red card? No, it's only a yellow. It's only a yellow card there, but the substitution which we have made for a while now, finally coming on. The likes of Omari Patry coming on to freshen the side. O'Connor being replaced by oh, come on, wait a second here. Oh, no! The wall did its job, but it almost just creeped in there. But yeah, the likes of Leo Connor being replaced, it's just to freshen up the team for the final. I mean, I made the substitution round about the 60th minute, but it's round about the 65th minute, I believe. But it took its time for it to happen. You have to wait for the ball to go out, of course. Oh, it's gonna be a yellow card, maybe a red, and for Preston North End here, as they have stopped what would have been a lethal counter-attacking opportunity. It's a yellow card for Dwayne Holmes. Yes, that's the victory. 1-0 for us. We had chances to score 2, 3 goals in this game. And to be fair, Preston had 1 or 2 chances of their own, especially in that first half. Miragic not realizing he had so much time. Charlie Webster with the only goal of the game. Come on. Here we go. Robbie Dees gets his deserved move to Sheffield United, if you ask me. It's been a fantastic servant for us for the last 2 seasons. And this is the thing. When you play well for this football club, if we get big offers for you, we will at least consider those offers. And he deserves that move to top of the league, Sheffield United. And they will probably end up getting promoted at the end of the season, which will make him a Premier League footballer next season. But Josh Hawks also sold for £530,000, and that leaves us very short in our wide attacking players or wide attacking options that we have got at the moment. We do need to bring in a centre-back, but to be honest, centre-back is not a imminent priority right now. We've got Brad Hills, we've got Williams, who will go on to be our starting centre-backs. We've got Norman and Davis, although 55 rated, he can still do a job for us from now to the end of the season when he retires. But out wide, we've only got Mulligan and Gibb as our out-and-out wide players. Yes, Patrick, who we have converted to a striker, can still play in one of those positions, but we're really short. We're 1 injury away out wide from not having any player on the bench who can do a job for us. Of course, we also know regarding the centre-backs, we have sent out Humphreys on loan. Who knows how he's going to improve on that loan move, and he could be an option for us going into next season. But we will end today's episode here anyway. I'll think about that. Which positions do we need a centre-back more, or do we need a wide player more? Let me know in the comments. I will think about it. Myself, top of the league, still remains Sheffield United. Burnley, Luton Town, Norwich, Coventry and Leicester completes the rest of the top 6. Sunderland and Bristol City, not far away there. We're sitting mid-table at the moment, 37 points. Not far away from the magical 45 points that I think should be enough to keep us up this season. You've got Bolton, Birmingham and West Brom as the bottom 3 right now. Wrexham, Portsmouth and Stoke City just about avoiding the relegation places. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching and bye for now.